Yeah, back in this joint,
Yeah.
y'all. Another episode 51, Jock Johnson podcast. My colleague in the building, my man Victor Hayes. We short one today.
Yes,
My
sir.
man Kenneth not with us today. Be back next week. So, uh, we got a great show set up here. We got a special guest coming on momentarily. Um, and of course, I know we had some breaking news. Um, Incident that happened with Donald Trump yesterday in Pennsylvania. Shooting. Um, you know, unfortunately, you know, people have their theories and all that, but we're just gonna keep it brief on that. Things like that shouldn't happen, whether you Democratic or Republican. You shouldn't have to deal with that kind of thing, man. But it happened. So, and of course, the gunman that did the shooting was killed, and of course, a spectator was also killed during the rally that they had in Pennsylvania yesterday. So, um, yeah, we got photos, got a few photos of from the incident, and it's been all over the internet and blowing up all across the world, man. Pretty much of Donald Trump, um, stuff like this, man. You see this, you see it.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to bring that, to the forefront that it happened. Don't know no more details on it. No more than it was a 20-year-old that did the shooting, and don't know the motive. I hadn't heard anything or read anything else about it. What could be the motive of it? So uh, there you have it, man. Wanted to bring that up because it's headline news now. So we got a guest. We got a special guest. A good friend of ours. He's from the hometown, Louisville, Mississippi.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
he's a renewable energy specialist. Uh, and the thing is now, the talk of solar panels being put on homes and all. And I've seen quite a few of them. I actually had a couple of guys that came by. One came by a little bit over a month ago, and then I had one just came by the other day talking about the solar panels and renewable energy. So um, we got our good friend. He's in the building, and he's going to talk about that because he's a renewable energy specialist. And this is a little bit of insight for those of you that don't know about renewable energy or the solar panels being put on homes. And I'm just going to give you a little brief rundown on it. So, as it says here, solar panels can be installed on roofs and can generate power during daylight hours, even if it's not sunny. They can also store batteries, power inside batteries, so that electricity can be used after the sun sets. Solar panels are designed to be weather resistant and can withstand hailstorms and hail damage. That was one of my main things. I was thinking about on that too, with the hail. Because we here in Mississippi, we frequently sometimes have a lot of hailstorms, and I just wanted to know the durability about them. So they saying that it can withstand that. So they also can resistance to degradation. Excuse me, from ultraviolet rays and require little maintenance. Solar power is clean energy source that doesn't create harmful greenhouse gas and emissions. Depending on the number of solar panels used, they can generate all or some of a home's electricity needs. So I wanted to just bring it up since we're going to be on that a little bit. Got my man in the building, renewable energy specialist, man. My man Marcus Coburn is in the building, y'all. So we're about to bring him on. What's up,
Yes, sir.
brother? Let's get him
What's up,
on,
bro?
man. Give him a round of applause.
What's going on, man? Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
No doubt, bro. No doubt, man. Thanks for coming by. Uh, we're talking renewable energy. renewable energy for solar panels and all because that's the wave now. It's going around, and we're gonna let you have the floor and give us the rundown on it because a lot of people don't know about it or hadn't even thought about looking into it, but it's going on. So before you do that, give everybody a little rundown about yourself and give us a little bit about how this all came about. You getting into the game of doing these renewable energy things, man. So give us a little rundown.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, basically, how it was when I was in Illinois, I didn't even know much about solar panels. I don't think I really knew about the solar panels. My wife had kind of talked to me a little bit about some things that she had saw on solar. So it just kind of interests me. So while I was up there, I realized all over the state, everywhere I looked, they had solar panels. Like it was solar panels in the fields, solar panel on businesses, solar panels on homes. So I thought, well, maybe it's something that we need to get into. So I was pursuing another career, and I decided to step down from that and jump into the solar panel business. Is what it is.
Mhm.
And I didn't
Yeah.
realize, like in the northern states, it's big business up there. It's something that's been booming for years. They even have different mandates and things up there that has to happen. So that's how I kind of got into it. I've been doing it now, going over six months. And it's like you were saying earlier, Jock, how the business consists of people come around and they look at home to see if home qualifies for solar. So the reason why you probably got approached so many times is they were eyeballing
Mhm.
your house. It looks like it'll be a good power station to be able to absorb the energy from the sun. So that's why they keep knocking at your house because it looks like it's qualified. Now the thing about this,
Mhm.
every home doesn't qualify for solar. Like if you got a whole bunch of trees around your house, it's not going to be
Yeah.
a good candidate for solar power. So that's why you probably see a lot of people coming around you here trying to get you to sign up for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like everything else. You know, it's kind of like insurance and stuff like that. Everybody has to be accepted, and then you have to be approved, and that's how it works. And then if your house get approved, then they put the solar panels on there. That's how it works. But like I said, I've been doing it for about 6 months, man. It's an awesome business. And just to give you a brief rundown about it, is you got renewable and you got non-renewable. Non-renewable are
Mhm.
things like gas, oil, coal, and things like that. But if you
Mhm.
look at the studies that we've been doing for the years, like those things come from animals that's died like millions, if not billion years ago. Like
Mhm.
we don't have those type of animals dying anymore. So the reason why they're trying to convert everybody over to renewables now is because they're afraid that those non-renewable resources are going to eventually run out. So
Mhm.
it's better to be proactive instead of just wait till it runs out. That's why they start like a trend now. Like in Illinois, that state has to be 25% renewables by 2025. By 2028, the whole state of Illinois has to be 100% renewable. So if
Mhm.
it's starting off in those northern states, definitely it's going to trickle down to the rest of the population.
Mhm.
And how solar works is it's a super simple process. It does require some maintenance on your credit. So we got Mr. Victor Hayes over there. If you need some help with that, like you got to have at least a 650 credit score, and he'll get you there. I promise you, he'll get you.
Mhm.
He'll beat you there before he gets you there. But he'll beat you there. But you got to have at
Yeah.
least a 650 credit score, and you have to own your home. Like you don't, it don't have to be paid off. It just has to be owned. As long as you own your
Oh,
home,
yeah.
you can get panels. Yeah, yeah, you can get panels installed in on your roof. A roof gonna be the most affordable, but like just don't like the aesthetics on how it looks mounted on your home. You can get them on
Mhm.
a rack mounted outside your house. Is how it is. But most of the stuff that comes along with solar, don't worry, it's nothing that you have to pay out of pocket. It's not like you have to go write a
Okay.
check or something like that. It's basically a conversion process. Only thing you do is you convert what you were paying for the power company, and then you convert that to
Mhm.
paying for your solar because that's exactly how the power company works. That's why it's called a power company. You're paying them for your power. So once you get solar panels, now you don't have to pay a power company for your power because now you produce your power on top of your roof.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Mhm. That's
So
what's up.
so that, one of my main things too, besides, I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes about the battery, you know. Um,
Okay.
the hail damage part, because that kind of had me thrown off in the beginning because we have storms and stuff here in the state of Mississippi with hail and all that. Um, what's the I guess warranties or whatever on that. If if it were to happen, were to get damaged, do they replace them, or you have to come out of pocket, anything like that?
Absolutely.
Do
It's
you have
usually
to?
two types
Okay.
of leases. It's a lease,
Mhm.
or then you can have a purchase option. During both of those, whether you lease it or purchase it, they're going to be set up on a 25 or 30-year contract. Once you sign either the lease to lease them and the company maintenance them, or if you decide to purchase them yourself, either one of those options you pick, they have a warranty included in those that they can warranty the panels up for 25 years. So just say if you're leasing them, for instance, and you have a
Mhm.
hailstone, you got like some golf ball size hail, which they're real durable. But if it's something that
Mhm.
cracks or breaks, those guys they come out, they monitor it for you. If it's something that needs to be replaced, they replace it for you. They're even warranted for wind. I know I saw in the intro was talking about the wind. It's up to like
Mhm.
115 mile per hour wind to what those
Wow.
things can withstand. So, like as far as
Yeah.
tornadoes, hurricanes, and things like that, it'll have to blow your whole roof off before it blow your solar panels off. So it does
Okay.
warranty those as well.
Okay.
That's
So
what's up.
does that add any more value to your home once you get those solar panels?
Absolutely, it's just like if you was to
Yeah.
do updates on your home, like you come in and put in new cabinets, put in new floors. Like just say if you were
Mhm.
deciding to sell your home, it's a value because I'm gonna tell you how it works. So just say for instance, if you in the summer your light bill may jump up to $300-400, right? So once you
Right.
go solar, it's something that's more consistent. Like it doesn't fluctuate to where you pay 150 this month, then 300 this month, then 450 that month. Once they test your house to see how much power that your house, it's all about sun hours, how much sun that your house get. And most of the time we
Mhm.
try to get it close to 100% as we can, but not,
Yeah.
not every time it's going to be 100% because sometimes it doesn't take all that to power your home. But once they figure that part out, as far as the sun hours getting, you're going to have a more consistent bill that you pay every month. So instead of it being fluctuating from 100 to 300 to 400, you may have a
Mhm.
bill to where average it may be like $190, and you pay $190, and you pay that consistently for
Mhm.
25 years. How the setup
Wow.
is. So that's like a good benefit for going solar is like it's almost like a what we would call a refinance. Most people refinance something and get a
Mhm.
cheaper price for it. That's how it's doing. We never been able to do that before with your power because you've been
Mhm.
at the mercy of the power company. Whatever the power company tells you to pay, if you want lights, you got to pay it. So with solar, you gain back that control. So it's now you're
Mhm.
determining what you want to pay for your power.
That's what's up, man. Dang, that's what's
Yeah,
up, bro.
yeah, I
Very
like that.
interesting, man. Yeah. You know, like you were saying about Vic with the, doing this thing with the credit and all. So that means people gonna have to be on top of their game with their credit if they
Absolutely,
want power.
absolutely,
Yep, no
It goes
doubt,
back
no
to
doubt.
the importance. That goes back to the importance of that credit, man. It goes back to it
absolutely,
because before long, everybody is gonna be solar, and that's what.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I see it coming, bro. We're gonna recant this video years, years from now, and it's gonna be it's coming.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
And
So I
I,
go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Mark.
no, I was just gonna
You kind of froze
tell
up.
you the why it's big. Somebody talked about that earlier. The EV cars. Can you guys still hear me?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
Yeah.
you
yeah.
good.
The
Live and
solar
direct.
it also helps. It also it also helps power cars is what it is. Now they doesn't have the power supply to be able to sustain those electric cars. And so since that's something big that's coming into place, that's another reason why they're pushing that people go solar so you can charge your EV car from home. And like I was saying with non-renewables, it works the same way with electric, just like it works with gasoline. Gasoline is a non-renewable. So they're looking at like over time, we may eventually run out of this. So now they're just trying to get, a jump on the game so now, like that's why it's a big push for the electric cars. That's why it's a big push for solar. We're gonna start to see solar pop up in more and more places now. If you haven't seen them now, just wait within the next 2 or 3 years. It's gonna be like solar's gonna be like 50% of just about most of the United States.
Wow, man. Just making me think too about the situation with the solar in homes and all that, man. When you said about the EVs and all that shit, that would be a big help for people that do get them and don't have to worry about going to a damn power station when you can just do everything at
Absolutely.
the house. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
That's what's
wow,
up.
man, that's some dope shit, man. So that's the new wave,
Absolutely.
man. I know things are changing everything for the future, and it's here. It's here, man, with all the electric stuff.
Yep.
I know a lot of
Yep.
people. Some of them like, man, I wish they wouldn't do that shit. But hey, that's the way it is now, man. Shit's changing, man. That
Mhm.
shit's changing. So how
Yeah.
long you've
I
been a
always told
renewable
people,
energy? Yeah, go ahead. And I'll ask you this question when you get done.
no, yeah, I was gonna add on to that one was I tell people it's just like phones. You know what I'm saying? We started off with house phones, and I didn't want to convert to cell phones. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? But now, what is a house phone now? You know what I'm saying? It's the times
right.
have changing. Either we gonna jump with the times or we gonna get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm one of the people who say I ain't never using no cell phones, but now cell phones run the world, man. That's the same thing, and
Yeah,
that's just how most people are. Most of the people that I sit down with, they're fine. They say, I want to keep paying the power company. But I told them what's going to happen when they make you go to solar. Like right
right.
now, they're asking to volunteer, but it's going to be a point to
Hmm.
where if you're not on solar, you won't have power. You see what I'm saying? So now
Yeah,
these
Hmm.
discounts and things that they had now, they won't last long. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's no money up front. I can't say that's going to be the same thing next year or the year after that. You may have to put a down payment on it. So right now is the time to jump in these
Yeah.
things while they new and fresh. When they be already set in stone,
Right.
like then you got to jump on them. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no choice.
yeah. Uh,
Yep.
back the importance of credit, man. Man, the importance of credit. You either have your shit together or you won't have no power. You know,
Yeah.
just thinking about that. Shit. You gotta you gotta
Absolutely.
have it. You gotta have that shit, man, because you gotta have what a minimum of what 650 credit
Yeah.
score. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
Motherfuckers
better
got
to have the
time.
panel.
So what, Vic?
I say it's better. I say, in my opinion, when you really look at it, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Right.
So if you can get a jump on the game right now, we see where it's going, bro. Like if they in the state of Illinois are mandating by 2028 that every residential household is going to have solar panels. That's what they're doing in the state of Illinois, and that's the Midwest, which kind of like is the mid of the United States. You can
Mhm.
already imagine what's going to happen, bro. Everybody else is going to pick up on it. So if you can be ahead of the game or behind the game, but it's coming. It's coming, man. And I mean, it's called a paradigm shift. So
Yeah.
just like Marcus was saying with the cell phones and things of that nature, and how everybody was used to having we had a landline, and then we went to cordless, and then we went to the cell phones. A lot of people couldn't adjust to the cell phone. We had
Hmm.
party lines and all of that stuff too. but but at the end of the day, it's like you got to understand that this is something that's going to be a new normal.
Right. Right.
It's going to be a new normal. COVID changed a whole lot of stuff, but this solar energy thing and this push for electric vehicles, it has been a major push. Like they pushing for this stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, you got to decide which side of the coin you're gonna be on. So if it's financially feasible, and just like Mark is saying, like your rate is gonna be the same no matter whether it's 100, 200, 150 degrees outside, or if it's 60 degrees outside, or 40
Mhm.
degrees outside. Your rate gonna get locked in. So I really see this solar thing as being a big deal. I mean, I think that's going to be a big. It's going to be a big deal coming up here.
Yeah. Man. Now with that, how long does the excuse me about that, about about the power bill? Will that
Yeah, that's a good question.
evaporate? Will it disappear where you won't have to pay power bill no more, or what?
Yeah, let me tell you how that one works is how it works is everything, even though we're saying everything comes from solar, the
Hmm.
power company still has to be a part of that process when it happens. So that means like wherever area you stay in, like we stay here in Louisville, so it's EMEPA. So
Hmm.
EMEPA would still be part of that process to install those solar panels because it has to be different permits and things like that they have to go through. Like your house had to be inspected. Like a big thing that'll stop your house from being approved would be something like a fuse box. Like that's old generation.
Yeah.
So you have to at
Yeah.
least have a breaker box in your home. You see what I'm saying? And
Right. Right.
but how it works is on the outside of it, they got these things called digital meters. Everybody's seen them before. Like they spin. Now
Hmm.
they when they changed it to solar, they put your digital meter in now. So the good thing about this digital meter is that it goes forwards and backwards. And what
Okay.
backwards means is that you're producing more power, like you're producing enough power for your own
Yeah.
house. And now
Right.
they're pushing that power back to the grid. So let me give you like an example. So just say if Jock he decided to go solar, but his
Hmm.
neighbor next door, they don't go solar, right? But
Hmm.
Jock's pushing enough kilowatts out of his house that what they're doing is taking the energy that Jock is pulling out of his house and they're
They
powering his
feeding.
neighbor house with it too.
Oh
See
wow.
this? And so, but
Wow.
how it works for Jock is though he gets the credit on that because we know that solar works off sunlight. It has to be sunlight, like the video said. The most direct sunlight you get, the more power you're going to get. Even on a
Mm.
cloudy day, your house will still produce solar, but it won't push it as good as it would on a sunny day. So, but nighttime, there's no sun out. So that means what happens to power then? So all of that extra energy that Jock produced during the day is pushed back to the grid. They distribute it on how they want to, but they add that on his accounts as credit. So instead of his account being like $300, it may be negative $200. But if Jock only used $50 worth of kilowatts at night, his account still has a negative balance of $150 that stays on his accounts, and they add
Right.
all that up. Then they have a thing called net metering, and we want to be real conscious about this. And it's only good to the end of this year. Net metering means everything that you push back to the grid, you get it back dollar for dollar. But back when 2025 hits, they're gonna not pay you the same rate that you give that energy back for. Like now, if you're giving it back and it costs you a dollar, they'll sell it back to you for like 20 cents. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get everything on a dollar when you do it.
Right.
Like that's why it's so imperative that if you go in solar, do it while they're still offering those credits. But like you were saying earlier, Job, a way to get rid of all that and just to be done with it is to add the battery power. Now, battery
Hmm.
power is a different expense. It's probably going to add anywhere from an extra 89 to like 100 and some dollars, give or take, each month. But like battery power is basically instead of that energy being pushed back to the grid, your house is
Hmm.
now the grid. So that extra energy that you produce, it goes into that battery, and it works just
Battery.
like a regular battery. Yep. Once that
Yeah.
battery fills up, it has enough power, depending on the consumption of the electricity that you use, to either power your home for 3 days. If you're like a very advocate user, we use a lot of energy. But if you're like real moderate and you barely use energy, it can last you up to 3 weeks, depending on the battery size that you get.
Yeah. Well,
What's up?
I
What's
tell
up?
you what. Then, with that, maybe my sons will be out of the house by then. I won't have to worry about them using a lot of power with damn video game.
The video game.
Staying up half the night playing their
Yeah,
video games,
I'm playing no game, man. Yeah.
man. Yeah, I'm talking about everything gonna be shut off in this motherfucker, man. Trying to save that shit.
Yeah.
No, you have to be wise about that shit, man. Hey, just listening to it and hearing it from you, and then hearing it, you give more detailed description of it, and not to knock on the other people that been talking to me about it, but you give more of a detailed description on it, man, and that's what I like because I never was explained to about the battery situation, so yeah, shit is
You
dope,
more
man.
accepting of.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you more accepting of it because you know Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why communication is so important, man, and networking. Because you would have never assumed that this is what he do, but I mean, once we communicate on it, you realize that when you talk to people, you feel more comfortable with him because you know him. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Right.
hometown hero. So,
Right.
it's a little bit easier to digest from him
Right.
than it is just from somebody knocking on your door.
Hmm.
And because they didn't been to door, so they just giving you like a little rough draft. They don't know you. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
even in that tense, they probably gonna be more in depth with it with their family versus you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So
Right. Right.
so it's cool to have somebody in our network that understand this and that's been a part of this and he got the you know what I'm saying he's then developed his expertise in this. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And even
Definitely.
with me and him been talking about it for a minute. Like when he first got into it, me and him was talking about it. And
Yeah.
uh and I just feel like right now I'm ready. I'm trying to see what the panels will fit on my house. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And I was told that too, man, by these guys. They was like, man, your house, they pulled this shit up on the fucking tablet, showed me my house and everything, the roof and all. And they
Hmm.
was telling me that, man, your roof is perfect.
Hmm.
Your roof is perfect for it. So yeah, I wanted to get more of a rundown on it because eventually we're gonna have to end up doing that shit. And
Yeah.
I want to know much as I can about it and the benefits of it. And yeah, especially with the raising your value on your home.
Hmm.
That shit means a lot, man. And
hmm
that and I've seen a couple houses in the area. I saw a house a while back had them on, and I was like, damn, they got solar panels. And a couple weeks later, there was another house right next to it got them. I'm like, damn. So yeah, they are popping up around here in this area here in the Brandon, Mississippi area, Flowood area. They are popping up, man. So yeah, that's gonna be the thing. Solar
Yeah.
panels. So people get your shit together, get your credit together, and all that shit. Because if not, you're gonna be staying with somebody. You're gonna be living with
Ooh,
somebody. Hey, rent the room out or some shit.
Absolutely.
yeah,
You're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and
that's
it's
right.
and it's and it's good connecting with a homeboy man that's into that, dropping the gems and giving us the info, and of course to the viewers and the listeners, man, because a lot of people don't pay anything like that any attention. Um, they don't be looking at that shit, and it's gonna
Till it's
happen,
too late.
and it
Till
and
it's
it's
too
happened.
late.
Yeah, till it's too late. Hell yeah, and you trying to motherfucker trying to find co-signers and shit.
I need somebody to sign on these solar panels with me, man. I need a
yeah,
co-signer
yeah,
for my solar
Yeah,
panel.
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
motherfucker, damn co-signer shit, man. My credit ain't right. So,
Yeah,
so
that's real though.
anybody,
That's real.
any,
That's real.
anybody that's listening and watching this episode, man, y'all take heed to this shit. We got a credit specialist
Yeah,
sitting right here in the middle that
yes,
handles
sir.
credit. If you have issues on your credit, you're having some things that need to be taken care of. And by the way, I'm fixing to pull him up. If we can pull
This
him up
guy.
here.
Yeah,
There he
there
is,
you are.
right. Yeah, see
Yeah,
if we
there
can
you are
pull him
right
up.
there.
There he is, right here, man. There he
You can
is.
fix anything but a broken heart. If you got the will, I got the way. I just need you to be intentional. I can't want what you want more than you want it, but if you want it, I can bet you damn skip we can get it.
That's right. So y'all check my man Victor out. My man handles that shit, man. If you got anything you need to get taken care of, and I've had a person, one of my friends, asked me about you too, Vic. I think I told you about that. If I want to get some
Hmm
stuff taken care of, so y'all need to check him out. Get ahead of the game. Get on this shit because when it's time, you're gonna need that credit, man. You're gonna need it. It's very important, man, to get that shit in check, man. Let's get it in check. All right.
Yeah.
So Mark, man,
Absolutely.
how long you been into this, man? You just recently started, or you been in it for, you know, how long you
It's
been
going
doing it?
on. It's going on. It's going on 6 to 8 months that I've been doing it, and it's one of those
Hmm.
fields to where you, like I was saying, it's something like it's not like a training for it and stuff like that. It takes about it's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? It's super simple.
Hmm.
Incentives. the government was basically paying people to go solar is what it was. So the only thing we had to do, our
Hmm.
job is basically to get the information out to people. And most people, when
Hmm.
they hear that there's no money that you have to pay down, like they just jump on it. But it's been 6 to 8 months. But like what we do is they give you a territory that you're over, and that's kind of why you see people knocking on your doors. And when I mean
Right,
territory consists of like 10,000 people. So basically, what we do is we just go knock on doors like guys selling vacuum cleaners back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right.
Hmm.
ask people, are they educated about what's going on with the renewable and non-renewable energies? And a lot of people don't even know about this stuff that's going on. So basically, the biggest part of it is educating people. Is what it is. Like
Hmm.
the education. Like how can you know what to do when you don't know what's even going on? So like, and that's why you see so many different people coming by, and they're probably not even from the same company. It's just like they're giving the government is giving people an incentive to be a certain percent by a certain time. And right now, I think it's like 25%. And out of all the people that's selling solar, they've only done 3%. And they're trying to get to 25
Wow.
percent by either I think it's 2025 or
Wow.
2028. You see
Damn.
what I'm saying? But it's only
Yeah.
3%. That's why you're gonna see a big overload of people that's talking about it. Like it
Yeah.
when I was in Illinois and I was knocking on doors talking to people, they were saying they were seeing these people 3, 4 times a week. You see what I'm saying? Like not like every blue moon. Like I come by there like a guy just left here 20 minutes ago talking about the same thing
Hmm.
that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how imperative it is there. So
Ooh. Yeah.
imagine till it makes it to this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. And it is here to a degree, you know. This shit is very important, man. People better start taking heed to it for real because uh, we're gonna have that shit. So
Yeah.
I got a few little things I want to work on to perfect my credit. And Vic, you already know. You already know, man. I don't need no hangups. I don't need no hangups
There's
when
no
it comes
hanging
to this
up.
shit. Don't need no hangups. Yeah.
There
So
don't be no
uh,
hang up.
so definitely, man. We gotta get on our shit. So we're gonna take a quick 30-second break, man, and we're gonna come back. More of the Jock Johnson podcast. My man Marcus Coburn in the building, y'all. Stay tuned. Back after the break. All right, y'all. We're back. More of the Jock Johnson podcast. Got my man Big Mark in the building. Renewable energy specialist, man. The homeboys in the house. We've been talking renewable energy, solar panels, and all. And just to give people an example of what they would look like, and this is just a house, man, that where you can see how the solar panels are on a home. Um, this is what it would look like on some homes. It's gonna look different on others, but this is what it's about. Those solar panels. I think the shit look cool to me. Looks cool to
Me
me,
too.
man. So yeah, I don't have an issue with it on the roof. You got some people, man, I don't want that shit on my roof. But fail to realize if you're a homeowner, that shit brings that value. It brings that value to your home. So yeah, I don't have an issue with it up. That shit looks cool, man. Looks something like futuristic any damn way. So shit's dope to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Jock. Let me. Can I ask Marcus a question right here?
Yeah, the floor is yours, man.
So, so, can is it possible to have? solar and standardized electricity in your home? Like, can you still have like EMPA or whatever and solar,
Good
or you
question.
got to do one or the other?
So good question. So just say for instance that we come out to your house, we do the sun hours, we call it sunlight hours, and we see that your house only produces 50% solar. So how that what that means is we can set you up with a solar system that but it's only going to produce 50%, so you still need that other 50% to come from somewhere else, so you still will get that percentage from the power company. So bottom line, we'll still save you money. Like you'll still be going solar, but solar won't be providing all the power for your home. That's why it's set up with the power company. That's why they have to be connected to you, because just think about it, unless you got backup batteries, if you're down for like if it's no sun for weeks or
Right.
at a time, you still had to have power to coming in. So that's why you would still pull money from the grid. So it's kind of like you got to imagine like it's kind of like a system that solar's doing the work, but then if the solar don't do it, then the power company is gonna cover the rest. Or if solar doing all the work, it's one of them's gonna be the slave and one of them gonna be like the one that's doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how it works. But to answer your question, Vic, yes, you can get it set up to where you still get some of your energy from the power company, but some of your energy from solar. But I can assure you that the rates that the solar company is going to offer you, like where we was at, I think it was like it's so many dollars per kilowatt. You know what I'm saying? Like so many cents per kilowatts. Like with solar, they're gonna beat those rates all day. You know what I'm saying? Because most people don't know that you're not just paying for your power. I wish I would have thought about it before I got on. I could have showed you guys. Everybody, when you get a chance, this is free info. I'm giving it out there to you. When you open your power bill, go to like page 3, wherever it breaks it down at, it's gonna tell you like what you're getting paid for. If you really look on your power bill, 50% of what you're paying is for delivery fees. So that means they're paying you if the closest power plant to Jock and Brandon is in
Hmm.
Nashville, Tennessee. They're charging Jock to transfer that money from Nashville, Tennessee to his house in Brandon, and he pays for that. That's the biggest portion of your power bill that you're paying for is transferring the energy from the energy source to your home. So solar panels is less than 10, 15 feet away from your house. So you're not paying those delivery fees anymore. That's why we can reduce those rates for you. Because now you're not paying for your energy to be transferred. It's being accumulated directly from the sun off the solar panels on your home.
Wow.
Yeah. So what's up?
That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bro, just put out a great amount of information, man. You put
Mm-hmm.
out some info,
Sure did. Sure did.
and that's what I like about you, man, because bro, you explain that shit. You explain it. And I know you have a job, you out there, man, going from door to door, um, trying to, let people know, giving them the rundown on what's to come because this shit's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So
Absolutely.
yeah, me personally, yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it definitely now since I'm getting more insight of it. So you
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing. Uh, and I wish you nothing but the best. Always welcome to come on this podcast and chop it up with us, man. Uh, and thanks again for the info, bro. Thanks again.
Oh yeah. No
We'll have
problem.
you
No
back.
problem.
Definitely gonna bring you back on, man, and give us some updates and all, about it, and let people know. So uh, before we get
Okay.
up out of here, give everybody the rundown on how they can get in contact with you, man, because I think I got it right here. I got it right here where put it up on the screen. Anybody that want to get in contact with Marcus, hey, check him out right here. I'm gonna leave this up on the screen just for a split so people can check it out. And of course, I
Get
think you
up
have a
with it and
phone.
step in.
Think you have a phone number too, man. You might want to give out if they want to call you. So if you can do that,
Oh yeah. If you guys want to reach me directly on sale, it's 662. That's the area code. It's 705-1517. Once again, it's 662-705-1517.
that's what's up, bro. Yeah, man. Hometown. Y'all check my man out. Y'all need to get in on this shit, man.
For
Get
sure.
in
For
on
sure.
it.
For
Get
sure. For
in
sure.
on
Absolutely.
it. Have anybody look? Let me ask you this: have anybody in the area? Have you seen any home or anybody with solar panels in the area yet?
Yes, good question. Now everybody knows every town got like a millionaire in the town, so they're gonna be up on the technology for
Yeah.
everybody else. So everybody knows like Taylor Machine Works, they already have it
Mhm,
first, you know. And I do want
mhm,
to put this nugget out here to let people know, and this goes for anybody. There's two type of solars that's out there. There's residential, which means homeowners, and then it's commercial, who people own businesses. Now,
mhm.
right now, it's the prime time. If anybody owns a business, a legitimate business, the government are paying you incentives, and I'm talking about you. So let me give you an example. They got things called the REAP. And then it's another kind of what's that loan called? It's
Not
what
PPP,
they do
is it?
for the houses. Not the PPP. Grants.
Peter pay Paul.
It's a grant, is what it is. And how the
Mhm.
grants work for commercial, just to let you know, is they send the money to the businesses, is what it is. And most of the systems that we've been setting up now, they're covering anywhere from 100 to 160% of the business. So I'm just throwing a number out here. I'm not bullcrapping you. So just say
Right.
if your business is doing like $1 million a year, if you got a huge business, the
Mhm.
government is they're trying to get these solar panels going so bad, they will pay those companies that money up front just to go solar. So just
Wow.
say if you like your company's doing bad, you like, man, I need something to kind of get my company back going. I'm talking farms, auto body shops, paint shops, anything that's a business, that's a legitimate business that you can show that you've been doing business for time. Right now, they're offering these grants that they'll actually pay you directly just to go solar. Because remember what I said, those places that produce large amounts of energy, that energy goes back to the grid to power other stations. So we're
Mhm.
basically trying to turn every business and home
Wow.
to its own power station, is what it's doing.
Wow.
So
Wow.
right
Wow.
now, I don't know how long these grants are going to be out there, but they're paying the money directly to the business just to go solar right now.
Dang. That's dope, man. Wow. It's real. It's real, people. It's
Yeah.
real. It is, man. It's real.
That's what's
Man,
up.
man, I appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
No doubt. No doubt,
I'm
cuz.
definitely gonna bring you back on.
Oh, absolutely.
Some more updates on it. And I hope everybody gets something from this because this shit is happening. It's not going it's happening now. People are beginning to get solar panels. They beginning to get them. I've seen quite a few of them. Like I just said earlier, I've seen quite a few of them around, and they're coming. And these people gonna be knocking on your door, so you might as well get ready
Yeah.
for it. And they trying to give you the heads up what's fixing to happen. Now you sit around and wait till the last minute and don't get your shit together, and then you're gonna be, man, I need some help.
Shit out of luck. SOL.
SOL, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
That's what's up, man. Before we get out of here, though, I definitely wanted to touch on this, man, because we had football players, athletes, and last week it was a young man out of Minnesota, uh, what's his name, Kyrie Jackson, that passed away in a car accident, and I had to bring this up because it came up this morning. One of the first things I saw when I went online. My man Jacoby Jones passed away. No details of it. Played with the Baltimore Ravens, and I think the Houston Texans. Uh, Guy passed away, 40 years old. Um, you hate to see that, man. We constantly losing people, and don't know the details around that or what happened, but I definitely wanted to bring that up. Thoughts and prayers with his family, friends, all his loved ones, man. So definitely had to bring that up. All right. That's about going to get ready to wrap it up, man, for the podcast, man. About to get ready to wrap this shit up. Once again, Mark, hey man, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
No
We
doubt.
appreciate you.
No doubt. Man.
Thanks for having me,
Oh,
Yeah,
man. Thanks for having me.
no doubt. No doubt. All right, man. Hope everybody continue to check out the podcast, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Um, and support the podcast. Don't cost you nothing, man, to subscribe to the channel. Be greatly appreciated. So continue to check us out. We're out of here, y'all. Catch you on the next one. Peace.